Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. MBA, and today's video is quite interesting. Despite the sport, it is very difficult to rise to the top position in the world stage, especially when in comparison to the world. If the population of the country is smaller, or the infrastructure is not well developed, it would be almost a stroke of luck to produce such a prospect. However, there are players who overcome these barriers and rise to the world star position. And the same applies to the NBA, a place where the world-class level professional players belong. Born in a country with a population of 350,000 people, 0.01% of the world, yet still being voted as the world's most promising prospect, I would like to introduce you to Deandre Ayton in today's video. His rugged appearance and confident dunks today are quite opposite to his childhood personality. During his childhood, he was not skilled in basketball and was even teased by his friends. But Ayton did not give up. He worked hard to build the skills and body, and after entering a well-known university, he showed great performance, and as a result, he was drafted as the first pick in the NBA draft. Furthermore, despite being a rookie, he showed performance equal to that of a veteran player. In this video, I'll be discussing the backstory of Ayton's hard work, process, and the secret behind how he rose to where he is today. The Bahamas, a country of a vast blue sea and numerous islands, is located in the southeastern part of the United States. Deandre Ayton was born and raised in a city called Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas. Basketball is the most popular sport in this city. Therefore, Ayton was able to play the sport at a young age and joined the league carried in his church and developed his basketball skills. Ayton's physique developed very quickly compared to kids his age, and when he was 12, he was already at 6'6". However, his basketball IQ and skills were not advanced. He made many mistakes and would get made fun of whenever he lost. Due to this, his interest in basketball declined. But fate definitely does exist. Ayton helped his dad with his plumber job, earning $20 a day. And when he earned $100, instead of buying his favorite sweets, he decided to invest that money on his lifelong dream, basketball. Giving up his job, Ayton spent all his money on signing up for the basketball camp, and he started to learn the very basics of basketball. Though he did make mistakes throughout the process, he was no longer embarrassed because he had a goal and ran on the court with passion. The head of the camp was impressed by Ayton and immediately suggested to his parents that he go abroad to the United States. Though they were not financially stable, his mother did not want to lose the opportunity. So in order to support him, they packed their bags and moved to San Diego, California. Ayton attended Balboa City School, and sticking to the training program that his sponsor had planned for him, he woke up at 5 a.m. every day and practiced relentlessly, practicing various shooting and big man skills. On top of that, he watched former legendary NBA games and started dreaming of becoming the #1 player in the world. The 2 years of hard work paid off, and his blessed physique and synergy were the groundworks of his fast improvement. Known to only pick a few elite players, he was invited to the LeBron Skill Academy, proving his potential as an elite prospect. However, his high school never had a basketball team, and they very abruptly created one, so none of the prestigious universities recognized him. But fortunately, Ayton was only a sophomore in his second year and was able to transfer to a higher ranking and better known high school, and starting his junior year, his name started to spread across the country. Scoring an average of 29.2 points, 16.7 rebounds, and 3.8 blocks in a season, Ayton's performance in high school was overwhelming, not to mention winning numerous competitions and showing high records. He also participated in numerous event competitions that increased his chances of being chosen as a top-class player and caught the attention of numerous scouts. As a result, he ranked third among all the high school players and, as he wished, enrolled in the University of Arizona. There, Ayton was able to run on court alongside Alonzo Trier and Ira Lee, and together they grew and carried the team. A height of 7'1", arm length of 7'4", and a vertical of over 3'6", Ayton's physical and athletic ability were overpowering for other students to handle. His no-mercy dunks and various skills in the paint zone were considered to be skills that can be witnessed once every generation, and often resemble former legendary big men in the league. On top of that, he is able to take mid-range shots and three-point shots. His reflexes and speed and swift attacks were extremely advanced, and many professionals had no doubt that Ayton would adapt very well to the long-range shot and fast tempo trend in modern basketball. Ayton, who was the definition of perfect, played as a starter despite being a freshman, and corresponding to his long playtime, he scored an average of 20.1 points and 11.6 rebounds, a record reflective of his value. Furthermore, in the Pac-12 conference, a playoff consisting of 12 prestigious universities, he set a record of 32 points, and even won the championship amongst the 12 university prospects. Soon after that, Ayton received the Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year award. Although he lost to a rather weak team in the NCAA tournament and was eliminated since the first match, he was chosen as the first player in the NBA mock draft and was drafted as the first pick in the official NBA draft. And just like that, instead of dreaming about buying sweets, he was able to achieve his dream of becoming an NBA player, and finally was able to share the honor with his mother, who did everything she could, even with financial issues, and supported him all along. But not long after, Ayton was suspicious of a possible controversial issue, but I'll talk more about that in a bit. Starting a new career wearing the Phoenix Suns uniform, Ayton participated in what unknown players take part in to test their potentials called the Summer League and demonstration games, and showed various offensive skills and confidence. His effective screens also showed potential in improving the team play, and unlike other big men in the league, his mid-range shots were not reckless, but were absolutely light and smooth, which received recognition by the former legend Shaquille O'Neal, and his future plays were anticipated by many. Even in the regular season, where world-class players compete, his true worth continued to shine through. Though he is currently a center, his university experience as a power forward allowed him to show advanced mobility in all positions. With his flexibility and footwork even in tight areas, he is able to easily outrun veteran centers and dunk in front of their faces for a clean finish. And unlike the typical rookies, in both the physical and skill aspects, Ayton was already in the NBA class since his university days, and continues to prove this with absolute. However, even for someone like him, he has a fatal flaw that has been criticized since college, which is his defensive skill. To be more precise, the problem is he is not skilled in reading the opponent's movements and how to guard them, and was not capable of defending against difficult and various offensive tactics. He could not find the right positioning when it comes to playing defense. Whether it be because he is afraid of getting fouls or because he doesn't feel the need to guard them, he never chased down the opposing players and did not use all of his energy to block their shot. In other words, he lacked dedication, and even though he had an occasional highlight reel block, he usually lacked the skill to find the right timing, which led to the frustration of the Phoenix fans. Because he was so passive, he was often caught in a dunk or a breakthrough of the opposing players, and was often outplayed by quick and shifty players and would get faked out, which resulted in broken ankles. However, it's unfair to only blame Ayton because the Phoenix Suns were the lowest ranking team in the Western Conference for 2 consecutive years and had pretty much no hope of recovering. Furthermore, the team was not good with maintaining the line of defense within the three-point line, so it was hard for a rookie player to be able to block the opponents who broke through all at once. The Suns, who could not improve their defense, recorded 14 and 17 consecutive losses and completed the 18-19 season by ranking as yet again the lowest team in the Western Conference. Furthermore, Ayton was pushed back in the Rookie of the Year award by another European player who ranked lower in the draft than himself. His offensive skill was good, but his defensive skill was sloppy, so he decided to show better performance overall in the next season. But there was an incident that left a crack in his career. On May 1st, 2019, there were allegations of Ayton being paid by the head coach of University of Arizona's basketball team for him to be admitted by the university and play for them, paying Ayton $10,000 per month, accumulating to $100K total. The report regarding the payment was made public by a former university coach. This allegation in February 2018 was originally uncovered by the FBI. The end of the 17-18 season in the NCAA, but because there wasn't enough evidence at the time, the head coach and Ayton were able to continue playing. But after Ayton joined the NBA, the allegations grew and more evidence started to surface. Due to this, the university was banned from giving scholarships, which led to the absence of new talented prospects and freshmen and a massive decline in the team's value. The head coach insisted that he was not involved with the illegal admission scandal, and because there was still no hard evidence, he is currently still the head coach of the University of Arizona. And thankfully, Ayton as well wasn't greatly impacted and was able to prepare for the next season. This scandal was sort of swept under the rug. And approaching the 1920 season, Ayton played in the opening game with improved tactical team play with his teammates. And on this day, he scored 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks, showing his best performance and achieving the first win by leading 29 points. From this point on, fans were looking forward to not only the team's performance, but also Ayton's in the upcoming games. But just a day after the opening game, Ayton's drug abuse scandal surfaced, and everything went down the drain. The drug that he used was called diuretic, a banned drug, and to put it simply, this drug helps you lose weight by increasing urination, and also drains out and releases other banned substances that were taken separately, which is why other substances apart from diuretic was not found in his body. As a result, Ayton was suspected by a fan first of building his body with the help of unprescribed diuretic pills and other substances before college. A part of his drama-like success story was now surrounded by scandals. Ayton received a suspension of 25 games and stated, "I don't know why it's in my body," giving a vague excuse to the public. The fans who were even more disappointed by this began hating on him, calling him a druggie. Although it's not easy to succeed in a world stage, trying to take the shortcut by violating the rules is not only taking away the opportunities of other honest players, but also crushing the fans' enthusiasm and leading the sports industry into corruption. Returning to the roster in December 17th, 2019, if Ayton doesn't show improved performance, he will have to live with being called a druggie for his whole career. Or can Ayton lead the Suns to the playoffs? And for the Phoenix Suns, who are expected to do well this season, Ayton will either be a stumbling block or a stepping stone. This is it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more content. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe